I welcome you all for the 3rd International Yoga Day. I request members sitting on the back side if you can come sit in front, occupy the front seats. As you all know that International Yoga Day, it's the 3rd International Yoga Day. We should all proud for that. As usual, in Institute we conduct Yoga Day. As you all aware that how important yoga for members as well as students in their routine day-to-day life. It's not only for younger generation or older, it's required every person. How it will help in their day-to-day life, how to lead a spiritual life, how to lead a healthy life, to describe, to explain all this, we have a eminent yoga guru, is none other than Sri C.D. Sampath Kumar. May I request our friend and secretary Shivram to escort the speaker onto the dais, Yoga Guru Sri Sampath Kumar on the dais, and welcome with floor bouquet. Thank you, Mr. Shivram. I request members to rise for the Institute motto song. Thank you. Now, may I request our Secretary Shivram to present a welcome address.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. ಮೂರನೆಯ ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಯೋಗ ದಿನಾಚರಣೆಯ ನಿಮಿತ್ತವಾಗಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಲೈಫ್ ಕಾಣಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನುವಂತಹ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾದಂತಹ ಆಸೆಯನ್ನು ಹೊತ್ತುಕೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಕಲ ಸಜ್ಜನ ಸನ್ನಿಧಿತ ಲೆಕ್ಕಿಗರಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಯಾವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಯಾವತ್ತು ಸದಸ್ಯರುಗಳಿಗೆ ಇಂಥದ್ದೊಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಹೇಳುವಂತಹ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮನಸ್ಸು ನಮ್ಮದು. ಆ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಕೇಳಿಕೊಂಡಾಗ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದ ಯೋಗ ಕೇಂದ್ರವನ್ನು ಸಂಪರ್ಕಿಸಿ ಅವರನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಅವರು ಬಹಳ ತುಂಬು ಹೃದಯದಿಂದ ಒಪ್ಪಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. C.D. ಸಂಪತ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರು ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಗಿರುವಂತಹದ್ದು ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ನಮಗೆ ಸಂಪತ್ತನ್ನು ತಂದುಕೊಟ್ಟಂತಹ ದಿನ ಇವತ್ತು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಭಾವಿಸ್ತೇವೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದಂತಹ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ ತಮಗೆ ಸಂಪತ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರೇ. ಯೋಗೇನ ಚಿತ್ತಸ್ಯ ಪದೇನ ವಾಚಾಂ ಮಲಂ ಶರೀರಸ್ಯ ಚ ವೈದ್ಯಕೇನ ಯೋಪಾಂ ಕರೋತ್ತಂ ಪ್ರವರಂ ಮುನೀನಾಂ ಪತಂಜಲಿಂ ಪ್ರಾಂಜಲಿರಾನತೋಸ್ಮಿ ಎಂಬುದಾಗಿ ಪತಂಜಲಿ ಮುನಿ ನಮಗೆ ಯೋಗವನ್ನ ಪುಸ್ತಕ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಸುಸಜ್ಜಿತವಾಗಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ರೂಪುರೇಷೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ನಮಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತಹ ಮಹಾನ್ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪತಂಜಲಿ ಮುನಿಗಳು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಪತಂಜಲಿ ಮುನಿಗಳನ್ನ ಸ್ಮರಿಸದೆ ಯಾವ ಯೋಗಶಾಸ್ತ್ರವೂ ಸಹಿತ ಮುಂದುವರಿಲಾರದು. ಆ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರವಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಪತಂಜಲಿ ಮುನಿಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ನಮಸ್ಕರಿಸುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಯೋಗೇ ಯೋಗೇನ ಆ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಶ್ಲೋಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ, ಈ ಯೋಗದಿಂದ ಏನು ಲಾಭ ಹೇಳುವಂತಹದ್ದು ಅದೇ ಶ್ಲೋಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಯೋಗೇನ ಚಿತ್ತಸ್ಯ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಶರೀರಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಬೇಕು ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗೂ ಸಹಿತ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಹೇಳುವಂತಹದ್ದು ಬೇಕು. ಆ ಶರೀರಕ್ಕೆ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಕೆಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತಾದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ವೈದ್ಯರು ಔಷಧಿಗಳ ಮುಖಾಂತರವಾಗಿ ಗುಣಪಡಿಸ್ತಾರೋ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಕೆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಸರಿಪಡಿಸುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಇರುವಂತಹದ್ದು ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ವೈದ್ಯ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಯೋಗ ಹೇಳುವಂತಹ ವೈದ್ಯ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಯೋಗೇನ ಚಿತ್ತಸ್ಯ ಪದೇನ ವಾಚಾ ಮದಂ ಶರೀರಸ್ಯ ಚ ವೈದ್ಯಕೇನ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾತು ಬರುವವನಿಗೆ ಜಗಳವೇ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ವಂತೆ, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಯೋಗ ಬರುವವನಿಗೆ ರೋಗವೇ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ವಂತೆ. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಆ ಶ್ಲೋಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಚ್ಚುಕಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ಶ್ಲೋಕವನ್ನೇ ನಾನು ಅರ್ಥ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಕುಳಿತುಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಬಹುಶಃ ನನ್ನದೇ ಒಂದು ಸೆಷನ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋದಿತ್ತು. ಹಾಗಾಗಬಾರದು ಹೇಳುವ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರವಾಗಿ ಸಂಕ್ಷಿಪ್ತವಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಯೋಗೋ ನಾಮ ಚಿತ್ತವೃತ್ತಿ ನಿರೋಧ ಅಂತಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯೋಗ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಚಿತ್ತವೃತ್ತಿಯ ನಿರೋಧವಂತೆ. ಚಿತ್ತದ ವೃತ್ತಿ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಚಿತ್ತ ಚಾಂಚಲ್ಯವೇ ಚಿತ್ತದ ವೃತ್ತಿ. ಕ್ಷಣ ಕ್ಷಣಕ್ಕೂ ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಸ ಹೊಸ ಯೋಚನೆಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂತಹದ್ದು, ಒಂದೇ ಯೋಚನೆ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರುವಂತಹದ್ದು. ಈ ಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಇರುವುದೇನಿದೆಯೋ ಅದು ಮನಸ್ಸಿನ ಸ್ವಭಾವವಂತೆ. ಆ ಸ್ವಭಾವವನ್ನು ನಿರೋಧಿಸಿ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯದ ಮುಖವಾಗಿ ಆ ಮನಸ್ಸನ್ನ ತಡೆದು ಹಿಡಿಯುವಂತಹ ಧಾರಣ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಏನಿದೆಯೋ ಆ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಬರುವಂತಹದ್ದು ಯೋಗಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದಿಂದ ಹೇಳುವಂತಹದ್ದನ್ನ ಯೋಗಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಕಾರರು ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಬಲ್ಲವರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದಂತಹ ಈ ಕುರಿತಾದಂತಹ ಯೋಗದ ಕುರಿತಾಗಿ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಗಿದ್ದಂಥವರು ಸಂಪತ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರು ನಮಗೆ 1 ಗಂಟೆಯ ಕಾಲ ಯೋಗದ ಕುರಿತಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಾದ ಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಯೋಗವನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಲದು, ಮಾಡಿಯೇ ಕಲಿಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೇಳೋದನ್ನು ಸಹಿತ ಕಲಿಸಿಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮೇಲಿನ ಹಂತಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದಾಗ 4ನೇ ಫ್ಲೋರಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತದೆ. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಮಿಸಿದಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಹೃದಯ ಮಿತ್ರರುಗಳಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರ್ತಾ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
Thank you, Shuram Bhatt. As he said, any yoga day or yoga program we cannot start without praying a Patanjali Maharshi, as he rightly said. Now I take this opportunity to give a brief introduction of the speaker. Yoga Guru C.D. Sampath Kumar by qualification is an electrical engineer, retired as quality assurance manager in Mecon India, a India government undertaking company. He is being a yoga teacher, yoga guru for past 30 years. He is giving spiritual discourses every day, every Monday to Friday at his yoga institute in Yeshwanthpur. In weekends, conducting workshops on various alternate systems of healing like Reiki, cosmic healing and other different courses. With this brief introduction, I welcome you, sir. About you.
स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्याय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः. ಎಲ್ಲ ಆತ್ಮೀಯರಿಗೂ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಮೇಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರಿಗೂ ವಂದನೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ, ಈ ಯೋಗ ವಿಶ್ವವಿಖ್ಯಾತವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಯೋಗದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಒಂದು ಯೋಗ ಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರುವಂಥದ್ದೇ ಒಂದು ಯೋಗ. ಇದನ್ನ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಡೇ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಉದ್ದೇಶನೇ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಯೋಗದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದರ ಅನುಸಂಧಾನದಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಆರೋಗ್ಯವಾಗಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದ ಒಂದು ಲೈಫ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅವರ್ ಓನ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ and everybody working only for that. Whether we want to change the lifestyle or not, ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದ ಒಂದು ಮುಂದಿನ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ ಅಥವಾ ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೀವೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ? ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಯೋಗವನ್ನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಥವಾ ಅದರ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಮಗೆ ತಿಳಿತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೆಲವು ಸತ್ಯಗಳು. ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಈ ಯೋಗ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಪತಂಜಲಿ ಮಹರ್ಷಿಯಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಈಗ ತಾನೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಯೋಗ ಇರಲಿಲ್ವಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. ಜಗತ್ತಿಗೆ ಈ ಭೂಮಿ ತಯಾರಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆನೇ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಯೋಗ. ಅದನ್ನ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದು ಶಕ್ತಿಯುತರಾಗಿ ಈ ಜಗತ್ತನ್ನ ಆಳದವರು ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ತ್ರೇತಾಯುಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮಚಂದ್ರನಿಗೆ ವಸಿಷ್ಠರು ಯೋಗವನ್ನು ಬೋಧನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಜಗತ್ತಿಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಷ್ಟ ಇದೆ, ಬರೀ ಜಗತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಕಷ್ಟನೇ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಖ ಅನ್ನೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿನೆಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್, ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಅನ್ಹ್ಯಾಪಿನೆಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ರಾಮ ತನ್ನ 16 ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ತೀರ್ಥಯಾತ್ರೆಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಇನ್ನು ಜಗತ್ತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಇರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಲಾಯಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನ ಜೀವನ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಕೊನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ತನ್ನನ್ನ ತಾನು ಆತ್ಮಹತ್ಯೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ತಯಾರಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮಚಂದ್ರನಿಗೆ ವಸಿಷ್ಠರು ಯೋಗವನ್ನು ಬೋಧನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದನ್ನ ಯೋಗ ವಾಸಿಷ್ಠ, ಮನಃ ಪ್ರಶಮನಾಪಾಯ, ಮನಃ ಪ್ರಶಮನೋಪಾಯ ಯೋಗ ಇತ್ಯದಿ ವಿಧೀಯತೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಸಿದ್ಧ ಸಿದ್ಧೋ ಸಮೋ ಭೂತ್ವ ಸಮತ್ವಂ ಯೋಗ ಉಚ್ಯತೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಲವು ಶ್ಲೋಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ತ್ವಂ ಅವಸ್ಥಾತ್ರಯಾತೀತಃ, ತ್ವಂ ಕಾಲತ್ರಯಾತೀತಃ, ತ್ವಂ ಶಕ್ತಿತ್ರಯಾತ್ಮಕಃ, ತ್ವಾಂ ಯೋಗಿನೋ ಧ್ಯಾಯಂತಿ ನಿತ್ಯಂ. ಹೀಗೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಹಿಂದೂ ಸಂಪ್ರದಾಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಯೋಗದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿಕೆಗಳು ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಉಪನಿಷತ್ತು ಇರಬಹುದು, ವೇದಾಂತ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಭಾಗವತ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಯಾವುದೇ ಗ್ರಂಥಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಸತ್ಯ, ಶೃಣ್ವಂತು ವಿಶ್ವೇ ಅಮೃತಸ್ಯ ಪುತ್ರ ಉತ್ತಿಷ್ಠತಾ ಜಾಗೃತ ಪ್ರಾಪ್ಯವರ ನಿಬೋಧತ. ಅದನ್ನೇ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರು ರೈಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅವೇ, ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಂಟಿಲ್ ಗೋಲ್ ಇಸ್ ರೀಚ್ಡ್. The goal is to manifest divinity within us. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ದೈವತ್ವನ ಹೊರಗೆಳೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದನ್ನ ಭಕ್ತಿಯೋಗ, ಕರ್ಮಯೋಗ, ರಾಜಯೋಗ, ಮತ್ತು ಜ್ಞಾನ ಯೋಗದ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಮ್ಯಾನಿಫೆಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಹೊರತರಬಹುದು. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಈ ಕ್ರಿಯೆಗಳಿಂದ ಹೊರತರಬಹುದು. ಯಾವುದು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು? ಡಿವಿನಿಟಿ, ಭಗವತ್ ತತ್ವ. ಸೊ ಯೋಗನ ಯಾಕೆ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಯೋಗ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಒಂದು, ಯೋಗ ಚಿತ್ತ ವೃತ್ತಿ ನಿರೋಧ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರಲ್ಲೂ ಈ ಚಿತ್ತ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಸಿಡಿ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಸಿಡಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇದೆಯಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 1 followed by 800 zero memory bytes. The brain having the capacity of 10 to the power of 800 memory bytes. That means we are able to store so much images, thoughts, work, worship, whatever case may be. But CD will work only when the software in the brain is existing. If you don't require software is not there in the brain, this CD will not open. The files will not open. Even file open also, it says we don't have proper software. So attain your conscious into the higher state or super state. Yoga is to develop every living being, particularly human being, from man level to animal level to divine level to divine itself. नदी ये कहती है मैं सागर के पास जाती हूँ, सागर के पास जाते जाते सागर ही बन जाती हूँ. पत्थर की एक मूर्त देखो, पहले तो एक पत्थर थी. गाहों के सहते सहते, कष्टों के सहते सहते देवता बन गई है. मूर्त ये कहती है तुम भी बनो ना. सिर्फ राम नाम जपते जपते राम ही बन जाओगे. ಆ ಹಂತಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಮುಟ್ಟಬೇಕಾದರೆ ಕೆಲವು ಅಭ್ಯಾಸಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟಾಂಗ ಯೋಗನ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನಮೇ ಜಾನ ಭಕ್ತಿಯೋಗ, ಭಕ್ತಿಯೋಗ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಜ್ಞಾನಯೋಗ ಮೊದಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ನು ಕರ್ಮಯೋಗ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕರ್ಮಯೋಗದ ಅವಿಭಾಜ್ಯವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಏನು ಅಂತಾನೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ. ಏನು ಕೆಲವು ದೇಹದ ಚಲನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಹನ ಆರೋಗ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಅನ್ನೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಓಕೆ, ರಾಜಯೋಗ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮಗೆ ಉಪಯೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಈ ರಾಜಯೋಗದಲ್ಲಿ 8 ಹಂತಗಳಿದ್ದಾವೆ. There's 8 steps in Rajayoga. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. These 8 limbs of the yoga, 8 limbs of the yoga, ಇದು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಯೋಗ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಯೋಗ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಈ 8 ಮೆಟ್ಟಿಲುಗಳು ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಯೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಾಧನೆಗಳು ಅಥವಾ ಟೂಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಮ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಸತ್ಯ, ಅಹಿಂಸಾ, ಅಸ್ಥೇಯ, ಅಪರಿಗ್ರಹ. ಸತ್ಯ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? ಅಸ್ಥೇಯ ಎಂದರೇನು? ಅಪರಿಗ್ರಹ ಎಂದರೇನು? ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ. ಸತ್ಯ, we have to say only true. Everybody agrees that everybody has to say true. Are we? Yes. Right from the beginning itself we are keep on downgrading ourselves. Ahimsa. We should not irritate others. Asteya. ಕಳ್ಳತನ ಮಾಡದೇ ಇರೋದು. We should not rob the things from others. ಅಪರಿಗ್ರಹ. ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆಯವರ ಹಣದ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಣ್ಣಾಕಿ ಲಂಚದ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಅಪರಿಗ್ರಹ. ಸತ್ಯ, ಅಹಿಂಸಾ, ಆಸ್ಥೇಯ, ಅಪರಿಗ್ರಹ. ಇನ್ನು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚರ್ಯ. ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚರ್ಯ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರೆ ಅವಳು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚಾರಿಣಿ, ಯಾವ ಒಬ್ಬ ಗಂಡಸು ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರೆ ಅವನು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚಾರಿ. ಇದು ಶುದ್ಧ ತಪ್ಪಿನ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ. ಇಡೀ ಜಗತ್ತಿಗೆ ನಮಗೆ ಅರಿವಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರುವ ಹಾಗೆ ಅವ್ಯಕ್ತವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಶಕ್ತಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಅವ್ಯಕ್ತ ಶಕ್ತಿನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆನೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೆಲವು ಅಭ್ಯಾಸಗಳೇ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚರ್ಯ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರಿಯೆಗೆ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚರ್ಯ. ಆ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಕ್ರಿಯೆಯ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಾರ್ಪಣಂ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಹವಿಹಿ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಾಗ್ನೋ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಣಾಹುತಂ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮೈವ ತೇನ ಗಂತವ್ಯಂ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಕರ್ಮ ಸಮಾಧಿನ. ಇದು ಯಮ. ಇಷ್ಟೇ. We call it discipline. In English they call it as discipline. Next comes niyama. There is a rules. Every human being should be run his life happily. That means sarve bhavantu sukhinah. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸುಖವಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಸಂತೋಷ, ಶೌಚ, ತಪಸ್ಸು, ಸ್ವಾಧ್ಯಾಯ, ಈಶ್ವರ ಪ್ರಣಿಧಾನ. ಶೌಚ ಶುದ್ಧವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಬರೀ ದೈಹಿಕವಾಗಿ ಶುದ್ಧತೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಮಾನಸಿಕವಾಗಿ ಶುದ್ಧತೆ. ಸೊ ಮೆಂಟಲಿ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಪ್ಯೂರ್. ದ ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ರಾಮ. The purity of the mind, purity of the body, purity of the lifestyle, what you call it as. ಇದು ಶೌಚ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸಂತೋಷ. ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಸಂತೋಷವಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಸಂತುಷ್ಟ ಸತತಂ ಯೋಗಿ ಯಥಾತ್ಮ ದೃಢ ನಿಶ್ಚಯ ಮಯ್ಯರ್ಪಿತ ಮನೋಬುದ್ಧಿ ಯೋ ಮದ್ಭಕ್ತ ಸಮೇ ಪ್ರಿಯ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಕಷ್ಟ ಬಂದರೂ ಕೂಡ ದೃಢ ನಿರ್ಧಾರದಿಂದ ಜೀವನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಮಯ್ಯರ್ಪಿತ ಮನೋಬುದ್ಧಿ, ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನೂ ಭಗವಂತನಿಗೆ ಸಮರ್ಪಣೆ ಮಾಡೋದೇ ಆದರೆ ಅಂಥವನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಭಕ್ತನಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ. ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಕೈಲಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತಪಸ್ಸು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈಶ್ವರ ಪ್ರಣಿಧಾನ, ಭಗವಂತನಿಗೆ ಸಮರ್ಪಣಾ ಮನೋಭಾವ, ಶೌಚ, ಸಂತೋಷ, ತಪಸ್ಸು, ಈಶ್ವರ ಪ್ರಣಿಧಾನ. ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದೇ ಸ್ವಾಧ್ಯಾಯ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಇದನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಜನ್ಮ ಸಾಲಲ್ಲ. ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್, ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್, what you are. If at all anybody asks you, who are you? You say your name. Are you a name? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರನ್ನ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರೇನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಯಾರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ. ನೀವು ಹೆಸರ ಅಹಂ ತ್ವಾ ವೈಶ್ವಾನರೋ ಭೂತ್ವ. ಯಾರೋ ಈ ದೇಹಕ್ಕೆ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಹೆಸರನ್ನ ನೀವು ಕರಿತೀರ ಹೊರತು, ಆದ್ರೆ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೆಸರು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನಾವು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಹೆಸರಿನ ಮುಖಾಂತರ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ಸುಳ್ಳು. ನಾನು ಯಾರು ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಈ ಆತ್ಮ ಸ್ವರೂಪನಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನಾನು ಬೆಳಕಿನ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಇದನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದೆ ಸ್ವಾಧ್ಯಾಯ. ಅಹಂ ತ್ವಾ ವೈಶ್ವಾನರೋ ಭೂತ್ವ ಅಹಂ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಾಸ್ಮಿ ತತ್ವಮಸಿ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಾಸ್ಮಿ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ, ಇಡೀ ಜಗತ್ತೇ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ. ಬಟ್ ಒನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು, ಎಲ್ಲರಲ್ಲೂ ಭಗವಂತ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಡು ಯು ಅಗ್ರಿ? ಎವ್ರಿ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡೆಡ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಡಿವೈನಿಟಿ. ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ? ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ? ಎಸ್. Only 2 or 3%. Everybody. So everybody have this divinity within. We cannot search something outside of the body. This body residing antarbahichat sarvam yapya narayana sthita. So every shloka in our Upanishads gives us the reality. ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವನು ನಾರಾಯಣ. ತತ್ ಸರ್ವ, ಎಲ್ಲವೂ. ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಯಾರು ಅವನಿಂದೇ ಇರೋ ಜಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಅವನೇ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ನ ಉಪನಿಷತ್ತುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇಷ್ಟನ್ನ ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಯಮ ನಿಯಮ. ಯಮ ಸತ್ಯ, ಅಹಿಂಸಾ, ಅಸ್ಥೇಯ, ಅಪರಿಗ್ರಹ, ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚರ್ಯ. ನಿಯಮ ಶೌಚ, ಸಂತೋಷ, ತಪಸ್ಸು, ಸ್ವಾಧ್ಯಾಯ, ಈಶ್ವರ ಪ್ರಣಿಧಾನ. ಇನ್ನು ಬರೋದು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆಸನ. So, out of this 8 limbs, you understand this yama, the discipline, and niyama, the rules. And then comes asana. Whatever you are sitting happily, without any movements, with concentration, this itself is asana. You need not have to do any jugglery for your body. Just you sit comfortably. Sthira, chira, sukham, asana. Without any movements for a longer period, you sit or stand or give any posture, this you call it as asana. Then comes pranayama. So prana Where it exists is called Pranavaha. Prana Vapuhu iti Pranavaha. That means Pranava is the form of existence, that is Omkara. But everybody have this intensity of Omkara, Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, Akara, Ukara, Makara. So that means pranayama makes us to recite prana within and don't escape from this. When prana escapes from this, will not be able to breathe properly. And not possible to breathe at all. Until the prana is there inside, you are breathing. When you control the breath, prana will exist in the body. That is why they call it as pranayama. Control the prana not to go away from the body. And then comes pratyahara. The meaning of pratyahara is simply we take, so whatever we eat, that is ahara. No, this is nothing to do with this eating business. But still, our mind, how it is to be. When you take something, food into the stomach, whatever the energy system with the thought configuration goes inside, the same thought configuration you are going outside, you are doing. That is why you should not eat junk foods, unwanted things. Man should eat only that much only you have to eat. That type of the food only you have to eat. A man can eat. This is a very important thing. I don't want to go more deeply into the pratyahara. Still, this concept of the mind works according to what we are eating. So for that reason, it's okay pratyahara, but strictly speaking, pratyahara is nothing but control the urge. Mentally control the urge. Vishayi vasana, they call it as. Worldly matters, worldly ichchas, all this has to be controlled by our mind. This you call it as really pratyahara. Then comes dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Dharana is only concentration. Up to 12 seconds. You understand what is the 12 seconds? If you concentrate in one part, this you call it as dharana. If you concentrate 12 dharana, that is time. That is 12 into 12 seconds, 144 seconds. This is called dhyana. Same way, 144 seconds into 12. If you concentrate only on one item in this world, this you call it as samadhi. So if you practice 28 minutes or 28 and odd minutes on only one items, then you are become that. That's what the Tulsidas says. Rama nama japte japte Rama hi panchavare. So that means your concentration. So dharana, dhyana, samadhi. In still we call it as samabuddhi, samadhi. When you keep your mind always equilibrium state, called samadhi. Now, according to, okay, these are all the theory part, of course. Whether we practice all these things, I don't know. But some of the body has to listen to my word. Some of the asanas. And we have to breathe properly. If you don't breathe properly also, metabolism is not correcting. Once the metabolism is wrong, it happens not to have the proper health in the body. For that reason, we have to breathing also practiced. That means all this what I said, asana, okay, forget about the yama, niyama. So but everybody, 1 hour other day, they have to follow, they will follow. At least for their happiness, their samsaras, their family, is it not? But asana, and these are all the things where we are telling, it brings you to the highest state of the consciousness right now. So, international consciousness. That's why it has become International Yoga Day. So, the conscious has to be improved in the not only national level, it has to improve international level. Not only international level, our yoga says universal level. It is not pertains to only your globe, earth. The yoga pertains to whole universe. To achieve this higher conscious, we have the type 4 consciousness. One is unconscious. So we are all conscious now? Next comes conscious. And somebody is thinking inside what is, whether it is right or wrong. It's a subconscious. It is speaking inside the body. Unconscious, conscious and subconscious. And finally comes the superconscious. To reach that superconscious level or merge in the superconscious level ourselves, international Krishna consciousness, not heard, is called. It is formulated in this fashion only, but somehow afterwards is taken different course. But still, it is a conscious level. So make yourself into the superconscious level. You have to follow some of the procedure as the Ashtanga Yoga. That means all this yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, all these are all only tools to achieve the yoga. These are all not yoga. These are all the stepping stone to the yoga. That means you yourself becoming universal consciousness or super consciousness, whatever you want. According to our mind, yes, this is possible. So, why it has become international level? This is the major thing. Each soul is potentially divine. This is the way. So once the divinity has to come out, you have to practice only. Now, whether any link between you, the yoga and spirituality. Very important thing to be noted that every human being is spiritual man. Whether he agrees or not agrees, yes, spiritual man. Everybody is having spirit. To understand the spirit in proper way is called spiritual knowledge. That means every human being is a spiritual the brain thinks that, automatically it becomes that. That means whatever you think in our mind, it is going to work out. Maybe small or big, whatever case may be. That means 1.5 months back itself, they have decided to do the yoga day, and they rang up 1.5 months back itself. After that, no transaction, but still alive. So that means 1.5 back what they thought, it is coming true. It will come true. Like this also, not only 1.5 months, even any long distance, yes, it will come true. But we have to give sufficient time for to happen. Of course, to happen that, so our Indian government has made one awareness, at least yearly once we conduct yoga day in the international level. It's about more than 200 countries, not only India, 200 countries in the world, they are conducting today yoga day. I think only one day. But this is, in India, it is a lifestyle. It has to become lifestyle. Our main aim, why it has made yoga day, at least in India, let every life become yoga itself. So, no hatred. Whatever is bad, that means if at all anything comes from the abdomen, we say, whatever is there. Why you are against to the will of others? They call it as, what is that? Rosha, Agriha, angry. Sedative in the nature. Once you become more sedative in the nature, acidity, gasticity, everything will come. But if you avoid all those things, you can attain this way of living. Yoga is a way of living. It is not the some asana, pranayama, whatever it is. But to achieve this, we are not teaching all these things. We are teaching only physical postures. How these physical postures will help us mentally strong or become spiritual man. In the Shiva Purana, it comes very simply to keep mind calm. We have to go all this, and what are the postures you have to follow to keep the mind strong? Padmasana, Vrikshasana. Like that, Shiva is implementing one asana for Parvati to attain the highest state of her consciousness. That is called Adi Parashakti. It is not just come in the some yoga Patanjali or something. It is right from the universe formulated. Before that itself yoga was there. Yoga is nothing but the state. God is nothing but the status. It is not the physical appearance. What you are thinking is God is a physical appearance. We give so many, what you call it as, Ayudas, what is it? Weapons to his hand and say he is God. Why God requires weapons? A usual thought. Somebody is put in us because of our ancestors. That's why we give Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Hasta. Why it is required for me? I don't want to see all those things in Narayana's hand. Isn't it? So, when he comes in our heart, he is there already in our heart. If we have this chakra and all that, my body will go. This is a wrong concept which we have in our life. God doesn't have any vision. It is only a mind makes us to wish. Same way, you also make everyone, and right from that today, we have to become every day at least any one of the asana which makes you happy, healthy. So stress, okay, very important thing is, when you involve in the public affairs, the job is oriented in public affairs, the stress management is very much essential. So through yogic exercises, we can release our stress. Stress-free life. Stress-free life, if you lead, you never have diabetes. Ever in your life. Heart problem, nothing can happen. No other diseases comes to you. Because thought makes very important thing. So very much cold, I am getting sneezing. Because he is sneezed. If you think, immediately you are going to sneeze. Why? Already in your mind it has come. If anybody coughs, so everybody started coughing. Why? Which has happened there, our mind works. So, if at all anybody coughs, something is there wrong with this, let me also cough. Without, I don't want, but still I cough. This is the work of the mind. That's why, Kanasu Manasanalu, in the dream state also, you should not think of bad or negative entities. Just think only positive. Whatever I have, I will be satisfied in this. So, same way, we have to uplift our consciousness, either from this or from any other method. But all your granthas, Upanishads, Veda, everything is secondary. But make ourselves happy. Do good, be good. This is the main thing requirement for us. Everybody has to make like that. Say, I will do good, so you will also get good. You love others, they will love you. So that is very much necessary, particularly today in India. I don't want to go anywhere out of India or whatever it may be. It is only Indian has to make the front foot in this. That's what our government has taken the decision. They put the front foot. For the yoga, yes, it is an international day. So on this day, we take in the mind, yes, we also practice yoga and see that how we'll become disease free. Then let us understand what is meant by disease. An important thing is, what do you mean by disease? Disease of the mind is called disease. When your mind is not working properly, that itself is a disease. When you are not in ease, that is disease. On the basis of that, the disease comes to us. Now, I will become more angry. At that time, I want to hit somebody. So my hand requires strength. I will call the strength in my hand, okay, mentally, and start hitting. At that time, your pancreas reduces the insulin to release the sugar to hand. Then you are hit, whatever it has happened, okay, great. What is reduced as insulin, it is keep on reducing only in this life. So once it is started reducing, you get the diabetes. This scientifically what happens because diabetes. So mind thinks. In a short, small age, we have angry so much, I have to beat him, I want to require the energy. So take the energy more and sugar level increases. To the hand, okay, strength will come. You hit, utilize everything. And what you are giving the command indirectly to the pancreas. So it will keep on continuing. I cannot produce more insulin because on that day you told this is sufficient. I cannot increase. Then automatically you get the diabetes. This is how every nervous system in our body, every thoughts in our body makes ourselves not feeling well. This you what called disease. So keep the mind free. So if at all anything which happens, very simple technologies. Whenever you become more stressed, just close the eyes and stretch your hands freely. Just breathe very slowly, relax, come back. Your anger will go off. Diabetes reduces, BP reduces. Very simple technologies. For that reason, we are making our body configuration to make our internal organs work according to my requirement. Not to go to doctors and say, I am getting pain in the leg. What happens? I am putting this one in the. If he says, so he calls, scan everything. He scans everything in your body. And finally he says, something wrong with you. So you may get diabetes. So immediately you get the diabetes. Why? Your mind already told you. You are in depression, that is why it is happening. So immediately you become depressed. So a man with the depression, he walks always seeing the ground and walking like this. So when he is not in depression, he will walk properly. I said, what is it? Yes sir, I will do it. So it is depressed state only. That's why I told you, Shrunuvantu Vishwaya Amritasya Putra. So everybody might have been, somebody comes from the outside, you may ask, higher ups and all that, sir, what do you mean by sir? Do you know this? S-I-R, sir. Do you know this? Slave I remain. What is that? Slave I remain. You want to remain slave? That's what our Britishers taught us. So today we are using the same word for the ನಾವೇನು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗೌರವ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. We are respecting the human. We are not respecting. We are losing our respect. Don't call anybody sir in future. You can call Mr. No problem. But we are not understand really what is happening in so many things like this. But it is very pathetic situation even today. So yes sir, we are asking. Isn't it? Very important thing to be noted. First, say we are great. If sir andre, you are depressed state. It's very simple. Without your knowledge, you are depressed. Sir, slave I remain. Please understand this. Same way, so many works are there to make our mind strong. So, okay, these are all things we should understand. Vak Devi, that's what it is. So, even you're speaking also, you have to change. All these faculties within our body, which you call voice, akshara, heat, energy, creative force, sustaining force, destructive force, srishti, sthiti, laya, all these faculties are there in our physical body. When you eat, creative force increases in the body. When you speak, others will become, or for others you will become slave. Okay, when you think of this, you destroy everything in your mind. All this energy which is the body, it is existing. To make this balanced, that is meditation or akara, ukara, makara, or omkara, or pranava. That makes our sound vibration to make each and every part of the body works according to our body requirements. Very important is that. That is why pranava is prana vapuhu iti pranavaha. Omkara pranavaha. So everybody pranavaha. So that means it is a very scientifically proven method. So Omkara is NASA has been organized a sound revealed from the sun in the heat energy release the sound as a Om. That means from the Omkara you are living. Omkara, that energy downloading the physical body, after downloading, so we are not utilizing properly. For that reason, yoga, chitta, vritti, nirodha. Siddhi siddhyo samo bhuttva samatvam yoga uchyate. Manaprashmanopaya yoga ityadi vidiyate. So you should become more open to the mind, not close to the mind. Keep your brain or intelligent away. Don't keep your intelligent into your mind, but keep your mind intelligent. You don't become the slave to the brain, you become master to the brain. These achievements definitely can happen by practicing yoga, asanas, or practicing some of any one of these 8 limbs. If you practice, you achieve the higher consciousness. Not only 8 limbs required, any one of the limbs. Only Satya Harishchandra. So many, you can see that so many histories in our life. Mahatma Gandhi. You can see so many good people. You can see again Krishna, Rama, everybody. But you cannot see such a Mahatma Gandhi in any way. Na bhuto na bhavishyati. Why? Sri Krishna, he cannot unite one person, Agavas, in his group itself. That become against to him. But Mahatma Gandhi, he has made whole India to become united for independence. Any person in the history or in Purana, you cannot hear such a person was there. Not only Mahatma Gandhi. Today, what the history? That means we have to make our own history. निर्माणों के पावन युग में हम चरित्र निर्माण न भूले. स्वार्थ साधना सी अंति में वसुधा का कल्याण न भूले. This is the main thing which is required. On the basis of that, we try to put effort to practice some of the easy postures or easy way of yogic techniques. And given such an opportunity to tell something about your That too, it is not what the vast yogic way I not told. I told very minor, which is very much necessary for practicing the yogasana. So, thank you for your kind cooperation.
Thank you, sir, for your nice summarizing.
No, sir. No, don't use sir.
Okay. No, it's all depends on how you feel. You can say sincere I remain, super I remain, anything. Not that.
At least today we should not contradict the speaker.
Yes.
Okay. Guruji we can call.
Yes.
He summarized very well how yoga from the inception, from Shiva Purana to Patanjali Maharshi and Ashtanga Yoga, how we can lead a stressful life through doing yogic exercise, so that now after hearing this theory, we have to do practical, we have to do karma. Now we will do yogic exercise. Before that, I want you to show what our president want to give a message on this day for all of us. So I request you. Yes.
Dear friends, today is the third International Day of Yoga. Yoga, as you know, is an ancient physical and spiritual practice that originated in our own India. It's a matter of great pride for us that today yoga is not only practiced in India, but all across the world. It's widely practiced and appreciated and continues to grow in popularity. Recognizing the universal appeal of yoga, the United Nations, on the suggestion of our beloved Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, proclaimed June 21st as the International Day of Yoga. And this year, as I reiterate, the third International Day of Yoga has been celebrated. The art of practicing yoga is a universal scientific method towards controlling and purifying an individual's mind, body and soul. It brings together physical and mental discipline that helps in achieving a peaceful body and mind, and thus helps manage stress and anxiety. With the advent of modernization, one is exposed to tremendous stress, pollution, lifestyle disorders, which today the International Day of Yoga aims to raise the worldwide awareness of the many benefits to practicing yoga. I have myself been a huge beneficiary of yoga after having suffered an acute slip disc in 1999. I owe a lot of my energy and health to yoga. We at the Institute, that is Institute of Chartered Nurses India, through its widespread membership all across the country, is committed to take forward this very laudable initiative of our Honorable Prime Minister. The third International Day of Yoga is being celebrated by all the 5 regional councils, the 163 branches all across the country and the 30 foreign chapters. Today, we must all pledge to cultivate the practice of yoga in our daily lives, which will not only facilitate mind and body coordination, but also give us intellectual clarity and excellent physical health. My sincere thanks to all of you for being part of this International Yoga Day celebrations. Thank you.
You all heard our question message. Now we'll break for a tea and we'll have an open house session where you can ask your questions whatever related to yoga to Guruji, and We will do practical asanas also, some simple asana, so that we can attain mukti by doing yoga at the end of this session. Now we will go to fourth session, we will have it. Fourth floor, yeah? Fourth floor we will break for it. Thank you.
Generally speaking, morning or evening is not the area. Once you have taken the big cup of coffee or something, say we have to give half an hour time. You should take breakfast 2 hours time. You should take food 4 hours. Then you can do that. There is not actual time because morning we are always free. Nothing is taken directly. That is why the morning is free. You don't know morning it is very severe, so evening may be helpful for you. So any time it is having this benefits. But breakfast when you take as a breakfast only 2 hours. If you take breakfast itself as a lunch, then you give 4 hours. It depends on the interaction.
If you take water, only water.
After water, half an hour. Any drink. If I say any drink, the problem is not.
How to be more productive?
In which line?
Clockwise or any other activity. Father
Don't attach to anything. See, your mind has to be. Mind cannot be changed by any yoga. Please understand this. So many people may be telling, so mind cannot be attacked by any yoga or any divine or any god. Mind has to be taken care by
attached to one thing, attached to another.
yes, very important thing. Nobody can change your mind. So that is why the very important thing is mind has to be controlled by self. But to control the mind, what are the things to be done, that is what it has been taught by yoga. If you practice that, it will become. One day I practice it is okay, and if you leave it, so next day it will become double. So that is why you have to keep on continuously. You stay in yoga, everything. So that means function. You have to feel the human. Yeah. That's why I told you the mind concept. Otherwise, impression hey, leg utao, पैर उठाओ, हाथ उठाओ, nothing came up. उठा देगा, बाद में वापस नहीं आएगा. ठीक है? देखिए चिरस का मास, चिरस. Very important. Another thing. Shall we go for some of the practices? Yes. Sit comfortably. In this posture? Yes. How many of you are able to sit in the posture? They can sit. Otherwise, they can sit in the posture. Keep the backbone straight. Okay? Namaskaram Mudra. Inhale deeply, chant 3 Omkara. Repeat the prayer. Bhadram karnebhi Shriyama Devaha Bhadram Pashyemaksha Viryajatraha Sthirairangai Dushtuvagam Sastanuvihi Vichema Devahitam Yadayuhu Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanam Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ಸರಿ ಬಂದೈತೆ ಅದು ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡು ಇದು ಸರಿ ಬಂದೈತೆ ನೋಡಿ ಫೋಟೋ
First of all, we start with the loosening exercise. Because body, how many of you have the practice of yogic techniques? Follow every day? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So others are first time. You are not done in yoga. Most of them? Childhood days. Shavasana only you are doing. Shavasana you are doing.
Sleeping is Shavasana.
Sleep asana. You are doing sleep asana, not Shavasana. Okay. Now, very important thing is, inhalation has to be done very slowly. And take your hands up. And like this, keep the eyes closed. Bend back. And slowly start bending with the exhalation. Inhalation. Exhalation. So, inhalation, exhalation should be continuous. You should not be stopped. Inhale. No, like okay. That inhalation also should be very slow. Until this you have to inhale. So start exhaling. And like this, very slowly start exhaling until you are touching with full. Okay? Let's start with the slow. Okay? Stand up. your ಮರದ ಥರ ನಿಂತ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ತಾಳ. Now, very simple side bending exercise. Okay? This is better. Minimum, say about 1 to 1.5 meter apart. Okay? Keep your hands up like this. Okay? Close up back. Start. Inhalation. Out. Turn towards the right. Put the lift the head to the knee. Lift the hands up. In. Out. In. Out. Lift the hand up. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸೊಂಟ ಕಾಲು ಎತ್ತಬಾರ್ದು, ಕಾಲು ಭದ್ರವಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. Keep the feet firm. In, out, in, out, out, relax. ಬಾಲ ತಿಳಿಸ್ಬಾರ್ದು, ಬಾಲ ಭದ್ರವಾಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಹಂಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಹೀಗೆ so that this should be like this only, should not be down. And then should not be this way. Huh? No way. You see here? Now relax to the movements, to the hands. Just some breathing exercise we do it. Standing itself. Keep the hand in this fashion. Here also in, if I say in, we have to keep on inhaling and stretch forward. When I say out, so slowly start exhaling. When you say 45 degrees, you have to take the hands up, inhale and stretch upward. Beginning, exhale. If I say 90 degrees, fully your whole body will become 90 degrees in down. Stretch up, out. When you keep your hand in this fashion, it should be actually parallel to the ground. It should not go like this. See? Okay. So once you come like this, begin some button. Goodbye. Okay? Yes? 45 degrees. Other very simple exercise we have doing, and we can practice this during the morning. At least 5 hours 10 times per day. Very easy to follow. Just keep the hand on the back like this. Then what you do is take the left leg first. Just follow me. Now, take this right hand leg. Okay. Press the feet down and put the weight on the back. Put the weight on the back. Lift it up. Back, and the other leg, this stretch. Like this. Put the weight on the back. 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 The leg same way. Back, back, so like this, the standing position itself you do every day. Automatically, joint will start. You will never get the arthritis when you do this one. Only you have to keep very simply. Just lift, then put the weight on the front, put the weight on the back. This is very important. But slow movements, nowhere it is fast. ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಲೋ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep the step very small. Don't be long. So just okay. This is sufficient. When you bend also, your knee has to be seen. Your knee and toes should be together. So not more than the toes should not come. Okay? It's a very important thing to be noted. So like this much only. Very easy, happy and enjoyable you have to do. Just like a dance you have to. Okay? Okay? Easy? ಅದು ಇದನ್ನು ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಕಷ್ಟ. Okay? And then those are suffering from what do you call it as Parkinson or tender of Parkinson, nervous system problem. Everything will be solved. No Parkinson. Parkinson disease completely can be cured by just doing this. No varicose vein, no sciatica. Okay? Not able to keep the okay. So you become pakka dance. Okay? There's a very important breathing techniques which you can do. Now let us, I will do it the one, the Guru is open with respect. Pray. Dine Chatvari okay? Guru Namaskar. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಈ ಜಾಗ ಇದೊಂದು ಸ್ಪೆಷಾಲಿಟಿಯನ್ನು Guru Namaskar. So when you keep this position like this, feet should be together, knees apart, and knee should not touch the ground. This is possible. Same way, like it. Here. One day ago. No, Sri Namaskar is this. It is Guru Namaskar. Okay? Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Once again, Sthiti. Ekam, Hey, hello, you. Now, so now you go for the easy units, okay? But it will give the flexibility to the body. Main problem is it's a waste. It's a waste. It is problematic, so we have to make the weight problem. So for that we have Ardha Gati Chakras. What you have to do is here with Ekam, same way the breathing will be very slow. With the inhalation, you have to stretch, check and stretch your hands here and touching your ears. Now with the way, with the exhalation, that front and bottom hand should touch the knee. You have to bend in this fashion. Right shoulder should touch the ear, right ear. Maintain this posture for 1 minute. Okay? Inhale, the slow inhalation, come up, stretch here, Chaturvedi, exhale very slowly. Both the same will do. Stop Ardha Gati Chakras. Okay? Gati means the waist in Sanskrit. Ardha means half waist reinforced. That means when you bend like this, if you draw a line, it should become diameter of the side. So that means you have to follow that as that is why it is called as Ardha Gati Chakras. Okay? You do it very simple, very slow breathing, and if at all you go this much only, no problem. Try to go this, if you feel like some pain, you can come up. Don't come here like this. Okay? Stay Ardha Gati Chakras. So right side. Right side. I go right. Keep the eyes closed. Maintain the posture for 1 minute. Normal breathing. Don't go the breathing anywhere. Keep the eyes closed. Observe the breathing. Relax the stiff posture of the waist muscles. Don't trim your face. Keep the face calm and relaxed. Focus in this way. Reactive. Other side now. Left. 3, 2. Generation, acceleration. Inhalation, Chatuari, acceleration. So this slow inhalation, slow acceleration, movement also. Don't do it. Okay? Very slowly you have to do it. Asanas, whatever you do. Next comes Parshvakona. Agni ನಮಗೆ ಸ್ವಂತ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ again arthritis also can be got or Parshvakonasana. Okay, that will see is the easy part Parshvakonasana. Turn your feet, right feet perpendicular to the other. Okay. Left shoulder. Left ear with the left shoulder. Shoulder distance giving. Okay? So, okay? You do it from the right side. Parshvakonasana. Lateral angular posture. From the right side okay, from right side Parshvakonasana. Come again, ನಾನೇನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಪಂಚ ಷಟ್ ಸಪ್ತ ಅಷ್ಟ ದಿವಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ here, Vajra Kona Asana. Sitting posture. Keep the very far. Any type of the abdominal problem, basic legs problem, everything can be solved. Okay? Do this like this and button. Touch the forehead to the ground. Hold like this. That's the. It is not possible wherever you put it, shoulder. Okay? Okay, different data. Let's say in, lift the neck up, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, out, in, out, relax. These are very simple exercises. Can do. Next comes, keep your hands like this and legs apart. So this is also one of the breathing technique only, but of course do the asana. Right? Jam Shirasasana. What you do is hold the right arm with the right hand. Okay? Down your right hand. Take the other hand. Then next way, same way. And lift your head to the ground. Okay, one side, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, this side, 1, 2, that side, continue, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So simple, basic asana. So you can change this position for a longer period of time. Okay? Take the better. Starting of the cycle, but if you want practice, you can say for longer. Enjoy that asana. Okay. So done. Now, people from this same problem, keep this legs like this, keep on doing it.
Feeling great? That's what. If you do only half an hour, 1 hour, you're feeling so much. If you do regularly, how will you be feeling? You have to practice every day so that you'll be active entire day. It will be stress free. What we call padrasa will become padrasa also, because nothing that yoga will make you to focus. It will improve your concentration power. Not like going for gym or walking. If you do yoga, that's what called you involve entirely. That the moment you involve more, your concentration power improves. With concentration, you can learn anything fast and you can achieve anything what you want. And Guruji taught us all very well with firstly with theory. Ashtanga Yoga is summarized very well from Skanda Purana, Shiva Purana to Ashtanga Yoga and yogic exercise for stress-free life. I thank Guruji on behalf of Bangalore branch of ICA for his time and efforts coming here and teaching yoga, theoretical and practical aspects. May I request our chairperson AP Geeta to present a memento to the Guruji as a token of appreciation and respect.